We got breaking news regarding our Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls have traded for Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley. Our tour is trying to get smart. Hold on. Y'all know we got to talk about it, break it all down, but you got to hear the music first. Cognac. Gang. Shy Boys podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby. And we got breaking news, y'all. The Chicago Bulls are moving smart. What? The Chicago Bulls have traded for Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley, getting involved in a three-team trade that included Chicago, the Minnesota Timberwolves, and the Detroit Pistons. The Chicago Bulls get out of the deal, Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley, and they send away Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric, who they just picked up. The man just picked up his number the other day. And they send him out. The Detroit Pistons will get the picks, but this is a hell of a trade for the Chicago Bulls. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't know. AK trying to reel us all in, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, Jaden Ivey, top 5 pick. A guy that's going to be heading into restricted free agency after this season. You get to see what he could potentially do for the Chicago Bulls. Only played about 16 minutes a game with the Detroit Pistons, but has some solid numbers, 8 points, 45% from the field. And if I remember correctly, about 35% or a little bit higher from the three-point line. But I'm looking at it as the Chicago Bulls being smart with acquiring a high upside basketball player so we can see what happens and what is about to go down with the state of the team. Now, you take on Mike Conley Jr. Me personally, I don't anticipate him playing any games for the Chicago Bulls. I look at it as a piece that they can go out there and continue to clear some money out for, or hey, if you want to include him in some more deals, go out there and do so. So I say the Chicago Bulls, for once, is doing smart stuff. They're finally doing smart stuff, guys. I can't believe it. I'm flabbergasted. But on the other side of the whole discussion, man, this means Kobe White about to be up out of here. Unfortunately, it is what it is. This is not to go out there and say Kobe White is not a good basketball player. It's not to say any of those things, but it is time. It is time. I've been saying it for the last few weeks. It is time to reshape this team. Y'all want to know what's to be a mover? Put the cherry on the top for me. Get Vooch out of here. Can you include Vooch? Probably not. But hey, we did hear some reports that the Chicago Bulls are willing to take on contracts and get involved in trade talks and not necessarily go out there and make huge splash moves, but also just simply be involved. Casey Johnson, he went out there and reported and gave his thoughts on the entire trade deadline stuff and said, hey, he expects some small things, nothing huge. So for you all that's tuning in, man, the Chicago Bulls have traded for Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley Jr., sending away Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric. So these are the smart moves. This is smart moves. I can't be mad at it. And I will ask you all this. Do you guys like the Jaden Ivey pickup more than, let's say, if the Chicago Bulls would have entertained a Jonathan Kuminga who locked you in long term? Do you guys like that? So I think it's very, very evident, man. I think that is going to be a number of guys that's going to be gone. The Chicago Bulls are moving like a smart organization. And the good thing is you get to get a close look at Jaden Ivey. If he fits well, you can go into restricted free agency with a clear mindset. If he does not fit well, you can go ahead and let him go. And then with Mike Conley Jr., he's an unrestricted free agent. So even if you need him as a body, but I don't anticipate the Chicago Bulls needing him at all, it's still, hey, you can go ahead and go. Or if you need to go out there and you want to facilitate more things, you could go out there and just include Mike Conley and some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? The same way that you just treated Dario Saric. The Chicago Bulls, for once, are moving smartly. And I agree with you too, Ant the big homie. I think that the Chicago Bulls will more likely move to buying them out to clear that salary. And we'll see, man. We'll see. Our forward positions, we looking at the normals. The normals. We'll see what happens, man. I expect that we still got to deal with P. Willie as a forward. Montes is a forward. You got your Julian Phillips of the world, stuff like that. So, hey. And Shams Charania is reporting again. Bulls and Pistons have desires met here in a young and veteran guard to Chicago, and sharpshooter goes to Detroit. Minnesota created significant tax savings and roster space as they pursue Giannis. This is good, man. Let me know how y'all feeling. My man's Big Shot saying that this means Kobe is gone. Same thing that Ant the big homie said. Steven in the building. What up? He said Kevin Huerter traded. What? I couldn't believe it either. I was finna go on lunch. I was finna go on lunch and go have some lunch. But hey, I gotta come up here, gotta, show up and show out. For real, for real. My man's Melvin in the building said, I like this move. Jaden Ivey is a nice young player, and Huerter was gone after this season anyways. He couldn't hit open threes. Surprisingly, right? It was crazy. He can hit some, but you'll look like he'll take some, and it'll be like, what are y'all doing, bro? For real, for real. But it's absolutely, I'm keep refreshing because I'm trying to see if our tours want to do it to us again. For real. Nah, they saying that it looked like Giannis might be going to the Minnesota Timberwolves because that they dumped $10 million of the expired contract. It could allow them to have some more flexibility. I know that's nothing to do with us, but yeah. Flockavelli said we used our expiring and a guy from a trade we just did, plus our exception from last year. Bro, what? I couldn't believe it myself. I'm like, Arturo's doing smart stuff. In one move, you go out there, you get 2 second-round picks. Then the person that you had on the team, you get him off the team to get a young prospect or a young basketball player who's been in the league for a while and has a really nice game in Jaden Ivey, and you bring him onto the team, and you don't necessarily have to worry about too much right now. Arturis, did he get a new brain? Did he just get smarter? I don't know, bro. It's crazy. Hold on, y'all. My wife calling me. I gotta go get these groceries, y'all. We gonna wrap it up soon. At the big homie said, I'm hearing if Giannis go to the Timberwolves, we may be the third team, and Paul Reed may land. I'm with that. Let's go. I'm with that. I'm with that. For real. Let's see what we can do. Mike Conley is too old. The Chicago Bulls straight fucking stinks and straight track. What, Jackie, what we talking about? He not gonna play. What? We talking about Jaden Ivey is the player you should be focusing on, Jackie. That's the player you should be focusing on. Jaden Ivey, not Mike Conley. That's a move to help you clear salary. That's why you take on Mike Conley, to help clear salary. That opens up $10 million for you at the end of the season. No point to complain, Jackie. Jaden Ivey is the player you should be looking for. Do everything but get a big man. Hey, BJ, we got a couple more days left. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But here's my theory. Or y'all let me know before I get up out of here. This is what I'm thinking. With the Utah Jazz trading for Jaren Jackson Jr., if you are the Chicago Bulls, do you now make the call for Walker Kessler? He's going into restricted free agency, and I know it's going to be some people, he won't play this year. We don't need him to play this year. We need to hold on to this first-round pick and make sure it gives us the best chance of landing the highest spot possible. And then we go into next season flowing with him well. I'm just saying. My My kids home from school, man. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you in a minute. I'm finna wrap it up with the people. I'm about to wrap it up. Born Troublesome said, been an Ivy fan since Purdue. Let's go. My man's Icy. Icy said, I love Jaden Ivey. God definitely gets to hooping. But Mike Conley, someone explain, is just to free up some money. You good. You good, Jackie? Hey, that's what we all educate each other up in here. We good. We good. That's 2020, 2026 off-season stuff right there. Get you some more money on. But hey, Rodriguez said, I like Ivy. I like it too, man. Solid move by the Chicago Bulls. It appears that they're moving smartly for once in our lives. We'll see. Hey, man, if you came in and you enjoy what you heard, if you haven't checked out the daily videos, go ahead and do so, man. Let's go ahead and continue to see if the Chicago Bulls can go out here and make moves for the team. They moving smartly, y'all. They keeping the cap flexibility available. They picked up some assets as of right now. More moves on the way. We'll see. We'll see. But that is it for me, man. Before y'all get up out of here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell, man. I got to go get these groceries. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm going to see y'all on the next one for sure. Hey, VO, he definitely been cooking since the Levine trade. I ain't going to hold you now. He must have got tired of us calling him out his name. Hey. All right, Auntie Gould, I'm going to rock with you later, baby. I got to go get these groceries. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. See y'all on the next one for sure. Damn, I can't even get out. Cognac. Gang.